So in our session today, let's understand about what exactly the BI is, what exactly MSBI contains, and what we actually do with the different tools, techniques, and languages. Yes, friends. And the prerequisite, you are aware of SQL Server, the basics at least you are aware of it, or you are going through the training or any other KT process. Then you can start BI. But SQL Server knowledge mandatory. Now, what is BI? A set of tools with different techniques for data extraction, extracting the data, reading the data from multiple sources, analyzing the data, understanding the data, forecasts, predictions, and reports. I repeat, read the data from anywhere, any place, anytime, any amount, analyze the data, understand the data, compute forecasts. Like for example, cricket forecasts. We say for example, a 48th over is running on. We see expected run rate, required run rate, current run rate. Other best example, weather forecasting. Another example, stock market sales and stock market forecasts. Predictive analysis, deep learning, possible with BI. And at the end of the day, end users would be expecting reports of extracted data, reports of analytic data, or reports of forecasted data, or it may be a live data. So to design databases, our actual goal with this course is to design databases. We need to design two types of databases. One is data warehouse to store historical data. The other one is analytical databases for big data analytics, reporting, and data mining operations. And we have multiple BIs in this world. Here we go. We got SAP BI, OBI, Oracle BI, and we have MSBI. The advantage of Microsoft Business Intelligence MSBI, cheaper, easy to use, and highly scalable. MSBI solutions work with any operating system. There are some limitations as far as the design is concerned. You require Windows OS for design, but end user accessibility and usage from any operating system, and easy integration. We can easily communicate with any type of data platform, and Polybase, in case if you are from SQL Server background, you are aware of Polybase, a bridge, a communication platform between your on-premise and cloud data, supported by MSBI. Will be taking examples on this. End-to-end solutions, right from data extraction to reporting, or reporting to data extraction. Both are possible. Data can be a source to a report. Report can be a source for another report or data extraction and analysis. And automated data warehousing support, reporting, design, deployment, and security operations are very easy and user friendly with MSBI. So here it is, friends. So with this information, what we do in our BI course. In our BI course, we work with three types of databases. We design two types of databases, 2 and 3. But we work with three types of databases: OLTP, online transaction processing, and data warehouses to store historical data, and online analytical processing to store data for analysis. Three types. Say OLTP, then we have data warehouse, and next, with this information, we have OLAP, analytical databases. Now total there are 3 modules. and on my screen now. Integration services SSIS for ETL operations, extraction of data, transformation and loading of data. Data warehouse design, OLAP database management, the third database, design and management, customized coding operations with SQL Server, T-SQL, Windows and SQL operations, data cleansing and lookups, and Hadoop with Azure operations, part of our curriculum. Big data with SSIS. And we have reporting services, SSRS, for OLTP reports, data warehouse reports, and OLAP reports. And analysis services for design, OLAP cube design, database design and cube design in OLAP, data analytics, data mining, forecasts, and data analysis. There are two different options, data analysis and data analytics. Analysis means understanding the existing data. Analytics involve some additional computations, calculations, trend analysis. And for this we require machine learning operations. We will be taking few machine learning components in analysis services module. Yes, the shape of SQL Server changed a lot with SQL Server 2017 latest version. We have machine learning with SSAS. Again in SSIS, we got workspace, servers and clients. And reporting services is no more. We need to install it separately. In earlier versions until SQL Server 2016, we get all three. Now we get only two. The third one have to be installed separately. The reporting service have to be installed separately. Well, we'll be taking the installation parts in our respective modules, like for example SSIS, how to install and configure IS. At the time of understanding analysis services, we'll understand how to configure SSAS and their modes of operation, like multi-dimensional mode, tabular mode, power pivot mode, etc. Reporting services, like how to install and how to configure, will be taken whenever we start these modules. For today, let's understand the complete lab plan, like how to work with these components as a single box. So Microsoft Business Intelligence involves reporting services to generate the reports, and it is now a very big component in 2017. So we need to get it separate installation. And we have analysis with reporting, integration services with analysis and reporting. Now, you can start from any module and you will be taking up every module and you will be focusing on either individual components or the mix, integration of multiple components. With this information, there are two methods in MSBI. Yes, for designing the databases, to design the data warehouses and OLAP databases, we have two important methods, Kimball method and Inmon method. In Kimball method, a data source is structured first and given to the BI application. In Inmon method, any data is given as a source and BI is going to structure the data. We say mashup operations, data mashups. I repeat, Kimball method. Take the data, structure the data, format the data, and then load it for BI. In Inmon method, load the data straight. Let the BI tools and techniques take care about the data formatting. That is a base difference for implementation in our course. Now, with this information, let's understand, friends. With this information, let's understand the level of practice examples in our course. Here we go. And before we proceed, on my screen, you can focus on either all three modules together. You can focus on all three modules together, equal focus, or aim at any two. I repeat, either all three you will focus on equally, or you focus on any two and get the third one, the focus areas. For each of these components, we have certifications, individual certifications. Integration services, one particular certification. Again, analysis services, other certification, and reporting, a third one. With this information, come on. In our course, we shall be taking, I just put this way. Of course, right from the scratch, we'll be taking all the right from the basic concepts, and we'll be having the project works, analysis projects, integration projects, and reporting projects. For example, in integration services, you see two different approaches again, star, snowflake, etc. And again in star or snowflake, for example, I'll just put my solution like this. In our MSBI course, we'll be installing a tool called Visual Studio, SQL Server Data Tools, and let me just open the project solution. I'll just open my project solution and show you the sample project environment. Yes, friends. So here it is. In every module, either integration or analysis or reporting, we shall be taking individual projects, and then finally we are going to get them embed together, integrate together. I repeat, individual projects and then get them integrate together. So back to my screen. So here it is. I'll just take a sample project and show you the process. Yes, in our course we'll be understanding how to work with both SQL Server sources and non-SQL Server sources. We shall be understanding how to work with single tables and multiple tables. Minimum one table, maximum 11 tables to be joined together. And you would be given the complete data sources, and you are requested to have some basic knowledge on how to understand a database. Like, given a database, what are the tables, what are the relations, which table is related to which other table, etc. I mean, I'm talking about the database diagram. And if possible, if in case you are planning for some experience, then you may need to have the required skill set identifying the normal form, in which normal form the database is in right now. If you can have that skill set, then the project work really goes well. Now, so here it is. So for this project, you have got the data source. I'll just take my data source. And for a few other examples, we shall be taking, I'll just wait, I'll save this file. For a few examples, we'll be taking an on-premise server, and for few other examples, we'll be taking a cloud server. Next, so you will be given the required credentials for data extraction from our cloud server. I mean a Windows Azure database, sorry, Azure SQL database server. Next, with this information, yes friends, on my screen. So you'll be given the access to the cloud lab and mandatory requirement. You would be installing SSMS and you would be installing SQL Server, and you know the versions and editions. For example, which version of SQL Server I am connected to, which version of SQL Server I am connected to, 2016 or 2017. Just have a look at it and answer to yourself. 2017 is the answer. How I know? 2016 version number 13.0, 2017 version number 14.0. My tool is 2016, but my server is 2017. So version level identification skill set is mandatory. We need to perform version control, migrations, upgrades and degrades in our course. Back and forth, high to low, low to high. Both are possible in MSBI. So get some required basic information about the tools, their versions, about servers and their versions. 14.0 means 2017 and 13.0 means 2016. By heart those version numbers. Next. Well, back again. From the data source, we have few database tables, and we'll be taking the SQL commands like this. For example, a select command with a join of 2 or 3 tables. So make sure you revise and practice joins. If you are having any experience, in case you are planning for some experience from this course, then also go for join options. For example, something like this. I'll just give a quick information about the type of joins and the join options that you should be aware of for this course. Hope you are aware of 3 types of joins, basically inner join, outer join, cross join. Additionally, we have additional tuning techniques: merge join, hash join, loop join. These are some additional tuning techniques that works on top of the base joins, inner, outer and cross joins. So make sure you get the complete information about joins for our everyday course. Almost every day we will be touching joins. Almost every day. I'm sure it should be every day, not almost again. Remove almost, every day we will work with joins. I mean, you got the database data or non-database data. If it is database data, we need to join the tables for BI operations, either reporting or analysis or integration. So get the complete information about joins. Practice to join up to 10 tables. Practice to join up to 10 tables. Now, the participants who are accessing the demo second time, I mean, like in case if you already got the demo session earlier in the past, there is a lot of changes in the curriculum from this, from going forward from now. Because SQL Server 2017 has got new components in BI and we have included them. So the course size increased, no other option. And we got new languages into the picture again. Next. Also get the information. For example, you got a database with you and something like this. Say for example, I would like to report some sales data. Select from sales data. But the sales data is including some time data also. Join time data on, say, sales data dot, say for example, something like this. Say time data underscore time data dot time key. Understand which type of join is involved. Answer to yourself, friends. Which type of join it is? Inner join, right? Continue, friends. If we are aware of these basics, we are safe into the course. We should not waste our time, right? Let's continue. Well, next. Here it is. The reason for telling about these options, merge, hash and join, they make your query run faster. So ensure you get hands-on say inner merge join. We generally say, friends, inner join, right? This gives you one type of query. But if you look at the actual live query statistics, this gives you an option how the query is internally getting executed. This option gives you the internal execution details. It says missing index. So 90% impact on this missing index. But I am a BI developer. I don't have permissions on the data source to create indexes. I cannot expect. And there is no more development team. Our development team is not willing to get the index created because the DBAs, database administrators, are not agreeing for it. The DBA is asking why you require it. No, don't go for it. Index has got additional space and I don't have space on my disk. Then what you do? Yes, we can do all magics with queries. We can do all magics with queries and now no more impact about the missing index. That is the power of join options. Merge. Here it is, friends. So these are the join types. I just write them here. Join options. Okay. And these are the join types. Join options. And these are the join types. For easy comparison, something like this. You got milk. You can have some Boost or Viva. Energy drink. Energy and say energy items. Add some Boost to your milk. Yes, whenever you say merge, it makes your join more faster. Drinking milk with Boost, more energy. More energy for the query. It can run faster. Same way, merge with outer join. Friends, I was giving a small example. Inner merge join. Same way, left outer merge join or right outer merge join. Any type of join we can use with merge. So you are mixing join with merge or you are mixing merge in join. Something like mixing some Boost into your milk, making it faster. Hash join. It may not be as powerful as merge. But still, yes, it has got its own energy. Hash is applicable for inner and outer joins. For cross joins, you got loop, like sugar. It works well with milk or pudding or water. Everywhere you add sugar. Everywhere you get loop. We say, friends, this is called loop join. Other example, hash join. To make your reporting items run faster, make sure you revise join types and join options thoroughly. From tomorrow, from the next class, once we start our journey, we'll go for installations, configurations, straight into examples right from the scratch. So to enjoy the actual course examples, make sure you get the minimum basic information about the joins and join types. Again, up to 10 tables required for our course. Next, with this information, what we do as a BI professional and why we require joins. Let's understand, friends. Let's understand now why we require joins and what we actually do. Fine. So here it is. In our course, on my screen, we perform reporting operations. Our end users, customers would be expecting reports. End users, customers would be expecting reports either on live data or historical data. If it is historical data, we need to design warehouses. We say data warehouse. Why? To store old data. It's something like this. Here it is, friends. Again, types of databases. Showroom, godown, and sales and marketing, and say planning, business planning. Almost in every business in my city, I see these three types of departments. One showroom. Yes, this is the point of sales. Point of sale. Real time. OLTP. Yes, we say online transaction processing. I mean live data. Yes, we call it, friends, live data. OLTP operations. Say online transaction processing means live data. Go down. Yes, here it is. Old data, historical data, or business level, inactive information, inactive data. We say data warehouse. Say DWH. And you got the sales and planning operations, analysis and forecast operations, online analytical databases is equal to OLAP, OLTP, and the other one OLAP. You just put it in order. So here it is. OLTP, OLAP, in between data warehouses. So you perform reporting of all three databases, OLTP, data warehousing, OLAP. Also additionally reporting of any type of data that comes your business way. Data warehouses. In our course, we need to understand not only reporting, even how to design data warehouses. That contains something like this. For example, dimensions, facts, parent-child packages, etc. Either cloud-based remote destinations or local sources. Next, we design analysis service databases to store historical and pre-calculated data. For what? Compared to the data warehouse, the analysis databases can store big data. In general, the normal size is always in terabytes. Average size of OLAP is in terabytes, whereas average size of data warehouse is generally in gigs, GB. Accurate, faster analysis, accurate future predictions. And from 2017, from SQL Server 2017, we have SSAS with machine learning components gives you deep learning, a new technical term coming up into the market from SQL Server. We could already see few job descriptions with experienced BI, MSBI resumes with deep learning components introduced. It's all because SSIS 2017 has got complete support for data science. Yes, so in our course, we'll be using the required lab plan. Number one, you have SQL Server 2017 mandatory to practice machine learning and deep learning in our course with SSAS. Number two, SQL Server Management Studio. As you know, from SQL Server 2016, SSMS tool has to be installed separately. In older versions, we used to get it automatically. Now we have to install it separately. SSMS tool. Number three, we need to go for SQL Server Data Tools SSDT tool. One server, two tools required. Next, apart from this, we also need for our MSBI course number 4 Excel. Excel with Power Pivot. Power Pivot add-ins. Well, so here it is, one server, two tools, and one reporting platform, Excel. Now, again, other advantage of SQL Server SSIS 2017, we got additional components for automating the data warehousing design. Data warehouse design automation is possible now in 2017 SQL Server. Let me quickly make you to walk through the installation part of 2017 and show you those new SSIS components and machine learning components. On my screen, you'll be given the required software link anyway. All the softwares are available on our website, sqlschool.com/downloads. I request you to make sure you download 2017. You got the prerequisites, the system requirements for 2017. If in case by any chance if 2017 is not possible, then install at least 2016 or 2014. At least one version of SQL Server mandatory, 2017 preferred, and you got the tools. So I'll be putting my download link in the notes, and here it is. There you'll be able to see all these 4 downloads. And once you download 2017, just double click on the setup file and we'll be going with the installation part. Make sure you do the server installation and tools installation so that we can focus on our actual components, BI components, right? Installation part, new SQL Server standalone installation, and as I was mentioning earlier, for reporting services we have separate installation. Reporting is removed within the SQL Server 2017 installation stack. We need to install reporting services separately. That is one important option. So this requires a separate download. So right now I am showing you installation of integration and analysis. Next, hardly takes 2 to 3 minutes. Let's continue. So let's wait, let's go on. So I will be discussing, friends, 2012-14 for upgrades and migrations, and I was mentioning earlier degrades. At the same time, we have to focus more on 2017 new features. Microsoft knows how to make the companies not to escape from the beauty of 2017. So we can proceed. New installation, and I request you go for developer edition. It is a lifelong free edition. Developer edition doesn't have any expiration for 2017, so go for developer edition here. Anyway, we are into MSBI development. Select developer edition. Next. If we take the other one, evaluation, again your SQL Server expires after 6 months. Go for developer, lifelong free. Next. Accept licensing terms. Next. Yes, you are already aware of SQL Server. I assume you are aware of SQL Server. So I'm just only focusing on the main important concepts. If in case you are not aware of SQL Server, you will take it first, you learn SQL Server and then go for MSBI, a better choice. And here it is. Reporting services, download separate. It's no more a part of installation features. And for our course, you require database engine. This is the part I'm talking about, machine learning, part of your SQL Server now. Machine learning with R and Python, again machine learning with R and Python. We'll be using with our examples for integration services and analysis services with machine learning. Our course is MSBI, but we need to have information how to connect, how to work with other components within SQL Server. And next, select all. So select all and next. So for preparing the lab work, make sure you select all. So you got machine learning server, machine learning kind standalone, and for SSIS we got something called scale out master and scale out worker. We call them scale out operations. Back, here it is. For integration services we have scale out master and scale out worker. Scale out master is mainly required for the purpose of integration with multiple SSIS servers. For example, one server is down, other server can be up and running automatically with this master. And worker is a component used to join the master. Select both. For HADR, High Availability and Disaster Recovery of SSIS, a new feature in 2017, HADR process, you require these two. These components are not available in older versions. Many companies with 2012 and 2014, they are migrating to 2017. And Microsoft says no more new versions for next 2 years. So companies have already started to migrate now. And next, while installing SQL Server, if you see any error for Oracle, while installing SQL Server, if you see any error for Oracle, yes, you selected something called Polybase. Because of Polybase, you may see error for Oracle, Java, Runtime environment. If in case you see any error, let me just show you the possible error. So you'll be doing the installation part and make your system ready to start the course. Well, so here it is. You may see error, something like this, Oracle, JRE, Java Runtime Environment 7. If you see this type of error, no worries, go back, uncheck Polybase and click next. Polybase is used mainly for querying and working with Hadoop and big data technologies. Hadoop and other non-relational databases. For now, you just ignore the Polybase. You can practice Polybase examples with SSAS from our live server. Just ignore it for now. Say next. Because again, if you install Java and Oracle client components for SQL Server, it may make your computer run slow. So Polybase examples you'll be practicing from our live server. But remaining all features you have to install. So just uncheck Polybase and say next. Let's wait. Well friends, provide some server name. Give some server name, any server name is fine. Either you can go for default instance or named instance, anything is fine. Just go with an installation name, an instance name. I repeat, either default or named, anything is fine. You are already aware of installation of SQL Server, right? I'm just taking only the important concepts required for our course. Well, so let's continue. So far we got installation rules, select all components. Remember, RS reporting services is missing. You have to download it separately, install it separately. For now we are taking analysis and integration. And next, go by the default services, default collation, add current user. Make sure you enable file stream. For integration services, SSIS, we require file stream. So create a file stream, enable it. If in case you already installed SQL Server earlier, no worries. Just edit the installation, add new feature, file stream. And next, in older versions, SSAS, we used to have multi-dimensional mode as a default. From 2017, tabular mode is a default. A simple sign from Microsoft. Yes, tabular mode would be the next popular item. Go for tabular mode. In our course, we'll be discussing both multi-dimensional tabular and power pivot, but we will be focusing more on the tabular mode approach. Tabular mode MDX, tabular mode DAX, etc. Add current user. Select any one. For now, preferably tabular mode. Next, I repeat what I did. Select tabular mode, add current user. Next, accept licensing terms for Microsoft R for statistical computing. It is from an open source R Foundation, and simply say install. So you would be installing SQL Server for integration and analysis. Coming to the reporting part, we have the reporting services download. For reporting part, you got the reporting services download. Double click and start the installation for reporting services. You got the required download links on our website. You'll download the reporting services separately and start the installation. We'll be taking it anyway. Like whenever we start reporting services, we go for the first component installation. Now with this information, here we go. If you take SQL Server as a single box, we got an add-on. Reporting services. So here it is, reporting services. And next, apart from reporting services, we got database engine. So we have the database engine here. And with the database engine, we have a language called Transact SQL. So we have database engine. Database engine is nothing but the component we use to connect for performing Transact SQL operations, T-SQL operations. Database engine. We have analysis, reporting, and integration. So here we go. Database engine supports T-SQL, and in our course we'll be taking PowerShell for MSBI operations. So here it is. We'll be taking T-SQL and PowerShell from database engine in our course, in our MSBI course. I'm just giving you the complete course plan. Then we have integration services, we got integration services, say SSIS. For integration services, we will be taking data warehouse design and the scale out master, scale out worker, etc. Scale out master and scale out workers. In olden days, we used to have scale out only for reporting. Now we got it for integration also. We'll be taking those scale outs. Then we shall be taking analysis services. So here it is, a big component, analysis services. For analysis services, so here it is. For analysis services, we'll be taking 4 different languages: DAX, MDX, DMX and XMLA. 4 different languages we need to learn. And apart from this, we got other components that can be integrated to analysis services. I just put them here, machine learning components. We'll be taking their communication. So machine learning component that includes R and Python. We'll be taking how to use them in our course. And because the reason for us to include the machine learning components in analysis services certification, Microsoft analysis service certification includes the machine learning components, their integration part. So we are not learning machine learning here, but in fact we are understanding how to use them in analysis services, the integration part. And if in case you are from Azure, or Power BI, extra classes for integration with Azure and Power BI with the MSBI components. So here it is, Power BI, like Power BI with reporting services integration, because both are data visualization and reporting tools. Power BI is more into reporting, whereas MSBI is into reporting plus database design, like data warehouse designs, OLAP database design, etc. I repeat, the main difference between Power BI and MSBI. Power BI supports only first one. MSBI supports additionally 2 and 3 also. Designing the databases. There is no concept of designing databases in Power BI. It's only for reporting entities. MSBI, reporting plus database design. That's the main difference between Power BI and MSBI. And attendees from our Azure course, for them, you'll be having Azure with analysis services, Azure with integration services, and Azure with reporting services. So add-ons, the combinations. With this information, in our course we'll be taking 2 different tools, SSMS tool and SSDT tool. 2 different tools will be involved, SSMS and SSDT. And output. For the end user output deliverables, all the derivatives and end user deliverables will make use of Excel for testing and end user access points. So this is a complete lab plan. Well, now here it is, just on my screen. So here it is, friends. I'll just put it on my screen, and here it is. Now, you can start from any module, integration or reporting or analysis, and you can continue with other modules, and finally get the integration of how to work with multiple modules together, like in combinations. So we'll be taking individual projects. While understanding reporting, we'll not talk about integration or analysis first. While talk about integration, we'll not talk about analysis or reporting. While discussing examples and analysis, we'll not be discussing about integration or reporting initially. At the end of the modules, we'll be taking the mix of all possible 6 combinations: IS sources, ASRS access, AS sources, ISRS access, RS sources, AS access. For reporting services reports, we cannot get them in integration services back, but we can do them in analysis services in 2016-2017. Plus, additionally, how to merge or combine integration data warehouses and analysis databases for reporting, how to combine analysis and reporting for integration, etc. All possible combinations we will be discussing in our course slowly, step by step. With this information, hope you got some idea. Like MSBI is more into data design and database design, and at the same time reporting. Types of databases, data warehouse and OLAP databases. 2 types of databases. With this information, you can opt for either live or in-house or on-demand video, either of them. The curriculum remains same. Either for live or classroom or video classes. With this, stop for now.